Okay, so as you can see here, I have my Lyman T-mag2 press. I haven't seen any videos on YouTube for this, so I thought I'd make one for, if you don't know how to use it. I'll show you here real quick. So, as you can see, it's got a revolving top right there. You can put 6 different dies in it. I have 3 9mm dies in it at the moment, and a powder measure. So, I'm at the stage of priming, as you can see there. Right here is your little Johnny John there that you can, when it pulls back here, it goes right into the die, or not the die, the primer feed. So then all you gotta do is, I already have one in there, it's a shell, 9mm. You're gonna push it forward. I'm doing this with one hand, so bear with me at the moment. And just gonna push it up in there. Now you gotta be very careful with it, because you can accidentally damage the primer. So as you see there, I got it, 9mm right there. So you want to make sure you don't damage the primers too, because that can really affect the bullet. So I'm just gonna take this out here. There we go. So as you can see, you just pull the pin there, right there. There's a pin, and then you can just remove that and then revolve the top. I'm going to move it over to my first die, or second die here. This is where I'm going to take my bullet, already primed. I'm going to put it in there. Now, as you can see, it's just kind of like straight up. So, when I go up and out of it, it's going to move it, or it's going to fan out the top, so that makes it a little bit easier for the bullet to rest inside of it when I go to press it in. So I'm going to take it up. I'm using 4.5 grain at the moment. So, I'm using bullseye powder for pistol. 4.5 is the max that you're supposed to use. Now, when you put this thing down after measuring it with these little knobs, you're supposed to technically flick that up and down several times so that you get some excess powder down there. But when I measured it, I really didn't see a difference. So I usually don't bother with that, especially if I just want to kind of crank these things out. Now, usually I use 124 grain lead bullet. They're very cheap, 30 bucks for about 500 of them. Right now, I just went up to Bass Pro this afternoon and bought a box of hollow points. So I actually haven't packed hollow points yet, so this is gonna be interesting how it turns out. So you just set it right in there, and you got to make sure that these dies are set perfectly. Now, when you first do it, you're gonna ruin several bullets. So, like right here, looks like it's okay. I can't really see that. I'll have to test it. And you don't want to drop them, just like when I did there. I'll pick that up later. So, that's pretty much just the basics there. It's really not that hard. So you can see, now, the first one I have over here is where you punch out the primer. Second one here is where you fan out the top. Third one, powder. Then the fourth one is where you put the bullet in. So, it's quite simple to use. If you're just starting out and you see this video and you want to start making your own bullets, I would suggest the Lyman T-mag2, because it is such a nice press. Instead of the other ones where you gotta like take a die out each time. Oh, that one looks nicer. Probably gonna have to crimp it. I didn't crimp the top there. There we go. Especially like the that doesn't look so good, but alright, especially like the other Lyman that they have there. It's you gotta take the die out each time and like put in a new die. It's just a single hole there. So this one is quite simple, very easy to use. So this is something that I would suggest to anyone just starting out, or if they want to move up to a different one. So this is kind of like in between a single stage and a progressive. So it's kind of like semi-progressive, I would say. So it's really nice. You can see, I mean, this is like my third bullet in like a minute, I guess, or whatever. Now I'm doing it by one hand. If I was doing this with 2 hands, I'd probably have, who knows, about 10 made already. They're really nice and easy to use. So, if you just got it, you don't know how to use it, hope this video helps. I'll probably do another one that's where someone else is helping me out on the video instead of just putting me down here by myself. So, yeah. So, yeah, it's really, yeah, you know. Okay. All right. Thank you.